on the wall. And as we get to about the halfway point, so not here yet, but you'll see them going the other way. And that's where we're beyond halfway. Watch your head.
So at this point they were already doing like a course correction, or?
Yeah, I don't know exactly the reason for this little bit, and there's some debate about why the first part of it snakes around so much. So this little bit's going to get a bit deep here. Some people get shocked by it, just as a heads up.
What's happening here?
Good question. I don't know about that one. That only goes a certain ways, though. It doesn't continue on. We're going to continue straight ahead.
I'm going to try here just real quick.
This one actually loops around to that anointing area that we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
You can just see the blue light through there.
But this is part of the original structure.
Yeah, so exactly. So if nowadays they don't want people going through there.
Okay.
But if you had that sluice gate down here, you would theoretically be able to raise the water to allow it into those areas, if you so chose.
Okay.
Now it gets a little shallower. Now, originally as well, the water level would have been much higher, and you can get a sense of that from the staining along the sides.
Okay.
So especially if there was that sluice further down and a higher water level was being maintained for long periods of time.
Anything on the ceilings that is notable?
No. Yeah, nothing too much to point out there. It's going to start getting quite narrow coming up, and then the last third will start getting really, really, really high again. It is just a marvel, though. You go through here and you think people 2,700 years ago were hewing this out. And you think about the whole geopolitical situation at the time, under threat from Assyria.
So they had the spring behind us,
Yes.
sort of dammed up.
Must have done, yeah. Exactly. And they would have needed to properly plaster the walls as well.
Oh, they plastered the walls?
Yeah, exactly. So you can see in some places the plastering, and plastering's through different periods as well, I believe.
Okay.
But you would have wanted something dry to work with first to put the hydraulic plaster up against, and then allow the water to come on through.
If you see any of that, point it out.
Well, we've got some of it like down here, this dark material.
Hold
See
on.
some of this here. So you got this dark plaster material here. Some of this will be later, and you can see it going up here as well. And again, you can see the staining further up, likely from higher water levels during periods.
Why down here would they go to the trouble to do that?
Well, I guess you just don't want the water leaching into the stone and degrading the giant system.
Okay. Makes sense. This is amazing.
So right now we're still heading west, literally cutting directly west under the heart of the city, and it's going to start curving to the south here soon, and then we'll get into the main length of it, and then toward the bottom it'll start to curve again toward the west and come out at the Siloam Tunnel. So it's a good long walk actually through here, maybe close to half an hour, half an hour.
Hey, I'd be good with 2 hours. This is awesome.
You do see cracks in the bedrock.
And that's just maybe natural.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. I do want to try and find the sluice fixed. What's your head? Are you right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to get narrow here for a bit.
I'm gonna adjust the.
Yep. You okay?
Yep. The headlamp took it.
Yeah, for us in the West, it's a bit more problematic. Watch your head again. People in the Middle East are generally a lot shorter.